This week, we are heading back to a not-so-little town called Todos Santos. We're going back because, honestly, we left just a little bit too soon. Yes, it is the Hotel California. No, it is not the Hotel California. It's confusing. We're currently wandering all around Baja, California with no particular goal in mind. Well, other than to see what we can find in all the little nooks and crannies in this incredible peninsula. And so a week or so ago, we made a short temporary stop in Todos Santos, and it really should not have been a short temporary stop. Hi, I'm Rick, and welcome back to The Journey. So a week ago, we were with a convoy of friends down in Todos Santos, and after a couple of days, they decided they wanted to go elsewhere. They wanted to go to the beach. And so, to the beach we went. But using some clever disguises, we managed to give our companions the slip. And now,
we're back! Welcome to Todos Santos.
She really doesn't like it here. May I give you some inspiration? Welcome to Todos Santos.
I have a little voice. I'm Cuban. I'm going to speak really fast. Welcome to Todos Santos.
En español?
Bienvenidos a Todos Santos.
Good morning. Hope you're hungry. So we are at a restaurant called Jazamango, and I highly recommend it for breakfast. And as you're going to see in a moment, the croissant with creamy egg, I highly recommend that. Now, they do have something called sweet corn pancakes. It's elote. It's roasted corn. It tastes like roasted corn. They're really good. They have chunks of roasted corn, but today we're getting the creamy egg. And Okay, while we were waiting for breakfast, we didn't take the camera with us last night. We were in a place called La Morena, and I highly recommend it. It's a restaurant, a brewery just down the street. Now, the food's okay. And the beer is, kind of pretty good. But they have music, live music. On Monday nights, was a guy, Chris Paulson, was playing last night. He's a combination acoustic, quasi-rockabilly, does a lot of his own stuff. It's very good. And on Wednesday nights, the boys get together and do blues. I mean, real blues. And we're going to stay a couple days just so we can go see that again. And get down there. It's a lot of fun. But there is something you need to know about Baja. There is this phenomena called, I don't think I'm supposed to sit in this chair. Hang on, let's just stand right back up. There is this phenomena called Baja Midnight, and by that it means midnight is 9 p.m. Towns down here, they all shut down early, so if you want to get your party on, you're not going to get it on past 9 p.m. And things don't even start till around 7, so you got a 2-hour window. It's Baja. It's chill down here. Houston, we have a problem. Apparently, we ordered the wrong dish. Now, we are going to try to save this because much of what's on this plate here is actually in the croissant with creamy eggs. Kind of. Here, let me dissect something because the whole key to this is this. The best absolute breakfast sandwich that they make is because that, my friends, is a French omelet, meaning it's nice and soft and the inside is almost undercooked and creamy. And when you make a sandwich, and here I'll just sort of fake it, when you make a sandwich, it just bites and oozes into your mouth, and it is, we'll see what we can do here. The egg is perfect. The egg is what made the sandwich. Now on the croissant they put salad stuff and a little bit of cheese, but this is just as good. Might come back tomorrow for the croissant though. Very runny. Todos Santos is what's called a Pueblo Mágico, which means magic town. The Ministry of Tourism has deemed it so. It doesn't mean Harry Potter lives here. It means, here, hang on, I want to hand you off because Pueblo, Mexico is a place that offers cultural richness, historical relevance, cuisine, arts and crafts, and hospitality. And believe me, Todos Santos has all of that. Todos Santos and basically all of Baja California Sur is also an expat town, a really big expat town. Now, I don't mean that with any real derision. I mean, Canadians and Americans have to live somewhere besides their home country. But a place like Todos Santos seems overrun by them. But for the most part, at least the ones I've met so far, they fit in. They try to not overwhelm the local community. They try to work and live within it. But having said that, I have my reservations about, expat communities. Todos Santos is not a big town. Well, I mean, it's a big town by Baja standards, and it does kind of sprawl a bit. But the core, the central part that, you and I and everyone else comes to, it's only maybe 9 blocks long, and that's pretty much it. There's a little bit of stuff on the side streets next to it, and the cross streets have things here and there. For the most part, all the galleries, all the shopping, all of the everything that you typically see is down that one street. Now, there are places that are really good off of that street, especially some of the street food, but you're probably going to start there. So, why don't we do that? Cafe Maria's. It's in the skate park, right on kind of the edge of town. If you need a little hit of coffee, whoops. Oh.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
I know. I know.
Oh my gosh.
And no, that was not Maria. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
There's another dog. Well, of course, there's another dog, but
Of course, there's another dog. Hey, that's the thing you need to know about Todos Santos and all the Baja. Hope you like dogs. They're freaking everywhere. And they're smart. They know how to cross the road by themselves. Cafe Maria's. Get your little hit, come hang out in the park, and then go find some tacos.
from a kitty cat.
From a kitty cat. Seriously, we actually heard about this place from a kitty cat. We met this couple whose names elude us. They had a cat named Peanut, something in Spanish, I don't know. They said we had to come here for tacos. Now, this is off the beaten path. The only thing they have is pork carnitas. You can get them in a gordita, which is in a bun. You can get them in a taco, which is in a taco, and a quesadilla. You know what that is. Bring your own beer. You have no beer. But it's cool in here, and we're about to find out how good the cat's recommendations are.
I like putting my own stuff.
So the rumor is that this is the basis for the Eagle song Hotel California, but Don Henley apparently has gone on record saying it was not. It's still got the same name, kind of a cool vibe, and yeah, I can see kind of not ever wanting to leave here, or being able to. Food's good too. ¿Qué clase de cerveza tienes? Bohemia Oscura. Okay, here's the fun part. I've never been here before, but sometimes a colorful awning just pulls you in. There was a lot of people sitting here, and they weren't all tourists, so it's got to be good. We're maybe a block off the main drag, which also helps. And it's mine, all mine. Mickey's back at the bus. It is fresh, seriously, almost not cooked. Actually, it's not. Ceviche. That's when you take fish, seafood, whatever, you soak it in citrus, spicy stuff overnight. Agua chile, very similar, only you don't soak it as long, maybe an hour. So it's a lot fresher. Instead of having that intense flavor of ceviche, it tastes more like the seafood. Disculpe, what's up, cerveza, por favor? I don't know why I like this so much. The only place I've ever found it was down here in Mexico, but it's good. Think of a nice American beer that actually has taste and is dark. There have been 2 times in my life that I have challenged the chef to make food a little bit too hot for me. This was number 2. Oh my God, that was brutal, but it was fresh. You can kind of see there's a fish market attached to the restaurant, so the food was good. I may need to dial down the, I love it hot. I need to go take a siesta now. So can you get to the beach from Todos Santos? Well, yeah, you can. You can walk there. Take you about an hour. However, I would suggest you hop in your vehicle and come out here to Punta Lobos. Punta Lobos is not a fishing village, but it's where the fishermen come. Every morning they go out, every afternoon they come back, and that's the biggest reason you need to come here. Around 4 o'clock, between 4 and 6, the boats start coming in and they do the fillets, they process the fish right here. That's why there's so many birds, because they get the scraps. We had a hunk of mahi last night from them. Oh my God, it was so fresh and so good. So reason number 1 to come here, the fish. Now, it does have a pretty nice beach. Now, lest you think this is like Miami Beach, no, there's not umbrellas and beach chairs and everything like that. It's a natural beach. It's also the Pacific, which means that it's cold as you know what. And if you're looking for a hotel for the night, well, they have a very lovely one here. Great restaurant. There's only one little problem with it. It's a little on the expensive side. I just checked booking.com and the rooms are going for about $750 US a night, plus fees and taxes, of course. So if you got a little extra scratch and, well, you don't want to live in an RV, which I got to show you where we're living, don't I? So yeah, that's us right back over there. This is it's an old cannery. It's a set of ruins that are down here next to where the fishermen go out and the ungodly expensive hotel. If my Google search skills are correct, this was an old turtle processing facility. And it's kind of neat to walk through. So is the cannery going to capture your attention for hours on end? Well, no. So what else are you going to do? Well, you can hike. There is a lot of hiking out here. I didn't do them all because I'm lazy and I'm a little bit fat and out of shape, but I did manage to get up to the top of those hills. We actually really like this Punta Lobos, and for some reason, Punta Lobos does not roll off my tongue. It is, I think, 9 kilometers away from Todos Santos. It's very easy to get to. Well, I'm going to back that one up a little bit. You're going to love the dirt road coming in here. There are 2 of them as we're getting ready to leave here today. We're going to try to see if the other one is better. The one coming in from Todos Santos, it's a little scary, but yeah, you're going to have to do some sand surfing to get down here. However, highly worth it, even if it's just for the fish. And now I got to go wake up Nikki because we got to get going. Yeah, this is a cool place, but I want to get back into town. Oh, and for the record, you definitely want to take the second road. Trust me, it's the better one. So where does one stay when you're in Todos Santos? I mean, which hotels are best? Well, I don't know, because we don't live in a hotel. We park our bus on the street. Oh, and I thought we took up space. Dear God, look at this thing. I'm never going to complain about driving in the neighborhood again. Now, the last time we were here, this is exactly where we parked. Yep, right across from the Oxo. And, well, this is 19, a very major highway. Kind of kept us up all night. Where we are now, it's a little better. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I am not going to lie to you. Todos Santos and pretty much any town in Mexico, it comes with problems. And of the big 3, besides the fact that it's February and the sun is cooking me, everyone expects it to be Instagram worthy. Yes, it is pretty, but 1 block over, it's not so pretty. If you come here with your Midwestern suburban attitude and expect everything to look like you saw it on somebody's, it's not like social media. It's real. Enjoy, embrace the realness. All right, second problem you've got here is parking, and that's both good and bad. Sorry, truck's coming by. Give me a second. Okay, I was going to say we have a lull here, but there's never a lull here. Parking is free. You can park on the street anywhere you want. Anything that's not painted a color, no red, no green. If it has white or no color at all, you're allowed to park there. You're allowed to overnight there. Problem is, it's a real town. It's like traffic-y. There's a lot of cars and motorcycles that come by. A lot of music comes by. A lot of, well, broken exhausts come by. But it's still, if you're a mobile person like me, it is free. And the third problem, and arguably the biggest one of all, depending on your outlook on life, you're going to come down here to Todos Santos, or pretty much anywhere in Baja, and you're not going to want to do a goddamn thing. But Rick, you say, how is that a problem? Well, the level of chill in Baja is unbelievable. Your shoulders are going to sink so low that they're going to attach themselves to a chair, and you're not going to want to get up and actually do anything. It's a problem because you don't move and you don't get out to see things because you're just kind of, even sitting at and listening to the music the other night, it's just, you're totally zoned out. The music's taking you places, the beer helps. You can't help but be relaxed here. So yeah, if you want to be energetic, make videos, you know, be an American, it's really hard to do down here. Okay, here's a little bonus for you while you're down there in Todos Santos. Get in your car, go south about 5-6 minutes, and you're going to find a town called Pescadero. And then inside of Pescadero, you're going to find this little food court. And inside the food court, on Sundays only, you're going to find pho. Yes, Vietnamese food in Mexico. Trust me, it's good. Hola, perrito. You like pho? When we first came to Todos Santos, we were only here for a couple of days, and then we skedaddled off into the beach. But when we came back, as we drove into town, I had this feeling of comfort, of knowing where I was. It felt like I was coming home to a place I'd only been a couple days. Now, like I say, it's not a big place here, but it's a place that you just want to keep coming back to. And honestly, that feeling pretty much describes all of Baja. I don't think I have been in too many places down here on the peninsula that I have not felt like I belong here. It's an odd feeling. There are so many places around the world that I'm like, oh my God, I want to live there. That's home. And then you come somewhere like this, and you do feel like home. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. So it's our last night here in Todos Santos, and I'm not entirely sure what we should do. Wait. I mentioned something at the top of the video. I think you're going to like it. Thanks for watching.